Imagine, one morning, the sun has risen, but the city feels strangely silent. People step out of their homes, and what they see is beyond imagination. Those who were human yesterday, today have turned into monkeys. This is not a story, not a myth. This is a real event of Bani Israel from the time of Prophet Dawood, peace be upon him, a terrifying chapter of history. There was a town by the sea, a calm, simple life. Fishing was their livelihood. But one day Allah gave them a special command: do not fish on Saturday. This was not just a restriction, it was a test of faith. But what happened next pushed their patience to the limit. Every Saturday, the sea would be filled with fish. Fish would jump near the surface, so many that it felt like you could catch them with your bare hands. And on other days, silent waters, not a single fish. It was a direct test. Would they obey Allah or fall into the temptation of the world? That's when Shaitan began his work. He planted a clever trick in their minds. You're not directly fishing on Saturday, just be a little smart. So they made a plan. On Friday, they set their nets. On Saturday, the fish would get trapped in them, and on Sunday, they would collect the fish. Their logic was, we didn't fish on Saturday. Outwardly, it seemed acceptable, but inside it was deception, playing with the command of Allah. Gradually, the entire society split into 3 groups. One group continued this sinful act. The second kept warning them, fear Allah, stop this. And the third group stayed silent, watching everything. Sometimes staying silent becomes the biggest mistake. Then, one day, everything came to an end. Suddenly, the ghadab of Allah descended upon them. A terrifying declaration in the Quran, be apes, despised. The next morning, people came out and saw an unbelievable sight. Those who were laughing and talking yesterday, today had become monkeys with distorted faces. They were running, screaming, their eyes filled with fear, pain, and regret. But there was no second chance. The most heartbreaking moment was when those who were righteous came and saw their fathers, brothers, friends, all turned into monkeys. They could recognize them, but could do nothing, just stand there helplessly. Islamic narrations mention those who were punished lived only for 3 days. Then they were gone. No descendants, no trace, only a terrifying lesson left in history. Why is this story so important for us? Because today we might be making the same mistake, just in a different way. We try to make haram look halal through tricks. We label sins as smart moves, and we think no one is watching. But the reality is, no one can deceive Allah. So ask yourself today, am I doing something that I consider a clever trick, but in the sight of Allah it is a sin? If this story moved you even a little bit, then like the video, comment, may Allah guide us all.